Colleen?
We're too late. We hurry. Maybe we can still catch her. Let's go.
Put your weapon down, now.
We got the name of the town and the description of the rental car from the man who lived in Colleen's building in Denver. Drove right here.
What's his name?
His name? I don't know his
It was
name.
Neil. We didn't get a last name. We can give you his address. He knew Colleen as Sarah. He didn't do anything wrong.
We don't have time for this.
Why should I believe you?
Colleen took Spencer from a manger.
If you want to confirm all this, you can check with the authorities in Port Charles, New York. But Colleen is getting away with my son while we're standing here.
You have got to help us.
Why haven't I seen anything about this? No kidnapping report, nothing on the wires.
Because we didn't want to create a public spectacle, that's all.
Somebody should have told the local authorities.
The woman is unstable. There's no telling what she's capable
You're right,
of at this
officer. We're so sorry. We should have let you know. It was our mistake.
point. Here. This is the name of the detective working at the Denver Police Department. He's working with the Port Charles Police. Call this number, ask for Max Scorpio. He'll put you in contact with the FBI agent working on the case.
There are a lot of people looking for that little boy. You could be the one to find him.
I'll call him.
So how long will that take?
Just a few minutes. In the meantime, I'll order our police helicopter in the air. There's only one road down the mountain, Juniper Drive. Your suspect is likely headed for the interstate.
Thank you.
I just want to get my son back.
We'll get him. You're staying here. Your days as a vigilante are over.
Did I hear you right? Your helicopter spotted Colleen?
Yeah, we'll follow his progress on the two-way. Chopper 1, Russell here. Over.
We're on Juniper, about 6 miles south of town. We have a visual on the suspect's car. It's a woman, Caucasian, dark hair is driving. A baby seat's visible, but I can't tell if there's anyone in it. Over.
Can you get any closer?
Suspect is driving at unsafe speeds. Over.
Back off, Chopper 1. Stay back, but don't lose him. Acknowledge, please. Over.
All right, we're backing off. Sheriff, the car hit a skid. She's losing control.
What's happening?
This is Chopper 1 requesting police rescue team immediately. Over.
What's your status, Chopper 1? Over.
A suspect car crashed through the guardrail. She's at the bottom of the gorge.
No! Oh, God! No!
Nicholas, go! It's dangerous. Come back.
Don't get crazy! It's a sheer drop to the river.
My son!
Mountain men are able to get down because they have special equipment.
That's my son down there! They didn't get my son!
This is Russell. Go ahead.
Sheriff, it's Maloney. We're at the bottom of the ravine. The car is partially submerged.
Was there a baby? Was there a baby down there? Did you find a baby?
I'm sorry, sir. There's no sign of anyone in the car. The doors flew open when it came down the mountain, and whoever was inside must have been thrown out. The baby seat wasn't properly secured either. The river's really moving fast. It's a good bet the body's washed downstream.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to get a team together, comb the river, get a topographical map, get some people down there.
Mr. Cassadine.
Whatever you have to do.
Mr. Cassadine, it's pitch black out here. Everything is covered with ice. If we try to do anything before first light, the rescuers' lives will be in danger.
My son is down there. Okay, I'll pay whatever the cost, double the cost, but we can't wait until the morning.
I am sorry, Mr. Cassadine. I am afraid there is no chance anyone could have survived a crash like this. I'm a father myself. I can't imagine your pain. And even if your son, by some miracle, survived the crash, the river...
What would you do if it was your son, Sheriff? What would you do?
Nicholas, there's nothing we can do.
Tomorrow morning, we will organize a recovery effort. We will make every effort to recover your son's body.
There's still a chance, right?
Oh, Daddy! Oh, no! Okay. No, not Dad!
Oh, finally, my little prince. You are traveling in the style that you deserve. Yes. Oh, that nanny Colleen, that wretched girl. You will soon forget her. But her death will be the touch of authenticity that we need to convince your father that you are really gone. Yes. Oh, poor Nicholas. He'll be sad for a while, but he'll have other children. And the happy news is that you, my love, you are always going to be the Cassadine heir. And I will rear you to be the prince that you were meant to be, with your father none the wiser. No. And guess what? Guess what? We have to find you a new name. Hey, how about that? Huh? What was that?
8 hours searching police and rescue teams, and I got nothing.
They must have been thrown clear when the car fell off the ravine. There's still a chance they survived.
He has to be alive, right? You stay here and sleep, okay? I'm gonna go back.
The police are gonna call us if they find anything.
That's my baby, Emily.
I know, Nicholas, it's been a long night. You're so tired. Just...
I have to go. I love you.
I love you too. I'm gonna keep praying. Do you think I made this easy for you?
Elena tampered with my car. That's why I lost control and went into the ravine.
Does Elena have Spencer now?
Yeah. She found us in Denver before you did. She took Spencer and set me up to crash. I'm sure you wish I'd died.
You're wrong. Colleen, Elena wanted to kill you, but you didn't let her, and I really admire that about you. You care for Spencer as much as Nicholas and I do. What do you think that Helena's planning to do with him?
She doesn't care about Spencer at all. She just wants him because he's the heir. It's all about controlling the Cassadine money for her.
So we've got to stop her, Colleen.
We? Nicholas hates me. And that's partially your fault.
No. Nicholas understands why you took Spencer.
I wanted him to have a good life.
You acted out of love.
I love Spencer. Like a son.
Lying bitch! You should have broken your neck when you slipped on those stairs. It was you, of course. And Nicholas kept me on because he was hoping I'd finish the job. Nicholas never looked to use anything other than Spencer's nanny. Liar! never gonna do that to Nicholas or anyone else ever again.
Emily, don't. Don't do it. Don't let him bring you down to her level. I got it. It's okay. My name is Nicholas Castelline. I need a squad car. It's a pattern with her. She did it with Lucky, she did it with my mother. She was kidnapped all those years ago. If Colleen hadn't survived that crash and come looking for revenge, I might have gone on believing that he was dead.
But you never believed it. You refused to give up hope.
Elena's gonna need support. People in her pocket to pull this off. And I guess she's going to Greece.
Hey, is everything okay?
No, I would say it isn't.
Yeah, apparently. Herr Cassadine, pardon. Prince Cassadine here feels he's too good for the airport security measures that apply to everyone else.
I don't believe that I'm above anything. I just happen to be in a hurry.
Then perhaps you shouldn't have landed here.
We needed fuel.
And I need answers to a few more questions, and you can be on.
I can't afford to sit on my thumbs while you indulge in a power trip.
The first thing you can do is give me one good reason why I shouldn't put you on your thumbs in a detention cell.
Will the truth suffice? You've got to forgive Nicholas. He is used to getting his way. But more than anything, he is a father who's in hell because someone kidnapped his little boy.
Is this true?
Unfortunately, it is.
There are plenty of numbers in the States that you can call to verify it.
There's no need. I can see the truth in Herr Cassadine's eyes. I apologize for the delay. I shall have you cleared for takeoff immediately.
Thank you.
I wish you luck in your search.
Thank you. And thank you.
Well, someone has to step in and save you.
You want to know why I didn't tell that agent what was really going on?
Yeah, if you want.
Because every time I hear myself say that my son's been kidnapped, it makes me feel so incompetent, unworthy of the blessing of the sun. Spencer was stolen right out from under my nose. How does a father let that happen?
You've got to stop blaming yourself. You had no idea that Colleen was going to do this.
You didn't trust her. I should have listened to you. Now my son's been stolen by my grandmother because I was too stupid or blind to see what's right in front of me.
Okay, Nicholas, you have got to get control of your temper. If Helena realizes that we're on to her, she's going to use your emotions against you and disappear with Spencer for good.
You're right. Come here. Again. At the end of this, when Spencer's at home and safe, it's only because I had you to help. Okay?
You've been so quiet since we took off.
What if I'm wrong? Like, here we are halfway to Greece chasing my grandmother. What if we should be heading in the other direction?
You remember when Spencer was first born? How you felt an immediate connection to him?
Mm-hmm. Right. Even when Jax was claiming that he was the father, the feeling never really wavered.
So turn off your brain right now. What's your heart telling you?
That we're on the right track.
Then we probably are.
Yeah.
Do you want to go straight to the Castine Island, or?
No, I don't think that she's there. It would be too easy to find her. We'll spend the night in Athens, get some rest, and figure out what our next move is. We've already lost one day of travel. Damn it.
What?
I just remembered. I forgot your birthday. mean, it's not like I can, sneak out and buy you a dozen roses, jump out from behind the curtain and yell surprise.
It's no big deal.
It is.
Nicholas, I completely spaced out my birthday, too. I've been so worried about Spencer.
It is a big deal. And you've been the best thing in the world to me on this. You kept me focused, positive. You even kept me out of a German jail. I should be celebrating you in style.
Well, someone might think that flying to Greece on a private jet with the prince was pretty stylish.
It is, but you deserve more.
My only birthday wish is that you get some word on Spencer.
Yeah, but when we do, when we get him back, we're going shopping, okay? And the only caveat is that you have to buy something extraordinarily impractical.
Oh.
You?
I think I can manage that.
For now, the best I can do is happy birthday, Emily.
That works for me. All the airports and train stations are being watched. We can be fairly certain that Helena hasn't left St. Petersburg.
Yeah. Helena didn't choose this city on a whim. It's the ancestral home of the Cassadines. But it's also known for Ruskaya Mafia. The crime syndicate. It's powerful here. Helena would have no trouble arranging my murder. Leaving her free to bring up Spencer.
Helena's desperate to mold Spencer into the heir she's always wanted, but you'll still always be her precious grandson.
Yeah. You're the last person that I'd expect to harbor some sentimental illusions about my grandmother.
Don't get me wrong. Helena would kill me in a second. For all we know, that's why she lured us out here to St. Petersburg. If anyone needs to worry about an assassin, it's me.
No. Because I won't leave you alone even for a second. She'll never even get the opportunity to hurt you, okay?
It helps me to feel safer, but doesn't get us any closer to Spencer or to Helena.
No. But I think I found someone who knows where to start looking. Ah, Arkady. Please.
Prince Cassadine, wonderful to see you again.
Yes. Please let me introduce you to Emily Quartermain.
I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Nice to meet you.
Arkady's family has worked for the Cassadines for generations. His cousins are still employed on Cassadine properties in Greece. Have you found anything out?
Mrs. Cassadine is here. Young Prince is with her.
Okay. Take me to my son immediately.
I don't know where Mrs. Cassadine is staying as of yet, but she was seen yesterday visiting the old Cassadine Palace. As you know, it has been converted to a museum.
Right. Trust my grandmother to take a baby who's less than a year old on a tour of his heritage.
At least Helena's consistent. That's going to make her easier to find.
Did she have any guards with her?
Yes, they were Ruskaya Mafia, associated with Ivan Renko, known for his heavily armed and very violent associates. He runs a major syndicate.
If Helena's protected by a local crime lord, then how are we going to get close to her, much less get Spencer away from her?
I want to meet with this Renko.
Could be arranged, but it is a terrible risk.
I want to meet with him within the hour. Thank you.
Yes, Prince.
Just because Helena won't kill you doesn't mean that Renko or one of his associates won't.
No, men like Renko are for sale to the highest bidder. My pockets are deeper than Helena's.
You could be walking into a trap.
I'll take any risk, Emily. If it means getting my son back. If Helena moves on, the connections she's made, who knows how long it'll take to find my son.
Granted, I don't speak one word of Russian, but I can read body language, and you handled that situation perfectly. You were calm, you were in control. You're very much the prince.
Well, Emily, money's the universal language. I simply paid Helena's thugs more than she's paying. Anyone can do that.
No, not really.
I'm not even sure it worked. Just because this Renko agreed to the deal doesn't mean he's going to honor it.
You know, St. Petersburg is such a beautiful city, huh?
Yeah.
You can almost imagine it 100 years ago.
Yeah, we'd be living in the Cassadine Palace right now. It's a beautiful building. Conveniently located because during feasts and special occasions you can just walk.
What?
I know why Elena's in St. Petersburg. And where she's taking Spencer.
One body and one spirit, even as you're called in one hope of your calling. What have you chosen for the name?
Nikolai, Nikos, Nikolaevich, Cassadine.
My son's name is Spencer. The game is over. Give me back my son.
So you and Emily can fritter his life away? I think not. No, if the baby stays with me. Oh, I have the means, Nicholas. And I have the resolve to see this child claim his birthright and be all he was meant to be.
The way you molded my father? Not while I'm alive. Give me back my son, or I'll take him back any way I have to.
Don't make the mistake of overestimating my sentimentality. Now, here's your choice. Either you let me leave with my great-grandson, or he dies while you watch.
You hurt my son, and I swear I'll choke out your last breath.
Nicholas, you don't understand. You can have other children, but this one is mine, if only for safe passage.
Wait, no. Helena, please. Take me. Don't be foolish. Give Spencer to Nicholas. Who's more expendable, me or your own flesh and blood?
You have a point.
Come here. Emily, get back. Oh. It's okay.
Now, who's foolish? Well, you consistently prove me right. You're not worthy of a place in our family. No, you act on impulse from weak need love, with no thought of the consequences to yourself or others.
You're stalling. If you're waiting for Renko and his men to show up, forget it. I paid them off.
Well, in that case, then I'll take Emily. I wonder which one of us you will see again.
And I wonder when you're going to stop thinking of me as defenseless.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Here, take it.
Helena got away?
Yes, of course she did. She knows every street and back alley in this city. Are you sure you're all right?
No, the knife only nicked me. I cried out half because I was surprised and half to make Helena think that she'd hurt me.
Well, both incredibly brave and foolish, buddy.
The important thing is that we have Spencer back. You want to say hi to your daddy?
Yeah, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. Oh. You're back, buddy. You're back and safe. Oh. Thanks to this amazing woman. You okay? Bless you.
No. Thanks to the fact that your daddy never gave up.
It's okay. I missed you. I missed you so much.
In translation, you're going to be more spoiled than you can imagine.
And cherished and loved and protected. It's okay. And as long as I have a breath in my body, you will never do another Christmas pageant again.
Look at this. You're right about St. Petersburg.
I know.
Can you believe Lena was about to have him baptized?
Yeah, I can't. I can't believe she'd do that just to get her own way.
With Mello, the one.
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad he's
Buddy.
So where's Colleen?
She's awaiting trial in Colorado.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll extradite her back to New York. Hey, big
They better lock her up for the rest of her life.
Spencer is looking so good. Dr. O'Donnell's just going to come and have a look and just make sure everything's okay. Here's Dr. O'Donnell. Yes, you do.
Hey.
Yeah, let's take a look at your boy. He's quite an adventure from what I'm told.
Yes.
We'll be back.
Okay.
Oh my God, I can't tell you how hard I've been praying for this moment that Spencer would be brought home safely and Nicholas would find some peace.
Yeah, I can't think anything more devastating than the idea of losing your child forever. Perfectly healthy.
Yes. And just to prove it, Spencer finished his bottle and he fell fast asleep.
Listen, I was hoping that you all could come over to Windermere and celebrate his homecoming. I'd like for his family to be around.
That's a lovely idea, Nicholas. Thank you.
Hey, I think Spencer deserves a homecoming, as do you two.
We wouldn't miss it.
I just have to finish my shift and then I'll be there.
Okay. All right.
Right?
So I have to clear up a few things here, but I'll meet you back at the house. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be long.
Bye. I won't.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're on.
Ew.
All right.
Want to drive together?
Yeah, why not?
I'm so glad you're home safe. Oh, I can't imagine how terrified you must have been.
Yeah, it was a nightmare, but I'm so relieved that things are getting back to normal.
And what's normal gonna be?
Well, as horrible as it was, Nicholas and I knew that we needed to be together through the whole ordeal, so we just counted on each other, and something good came out of it.
You certainly were eager to help me get this afternoon together. Was there something else going on?
Lucky asked Elizabeth to marry him last night.
Oh. It's a bit soon, don't you think, since the divorce just went through?
Yeah, well, that's the point. And at the hospital, Elizabeth wasn't wearing the ring that Lucky gave her. What if she turned him down?
That could be a disaster.
Why is that? What are you afraid I'll do?
You and I are concerned. You don't need any more heartache in your life.
Elizabeth didn't say she'd marry me, but she didn't refuse me. She just said she needed more time, and I can give that to her.
I was worried that you were rushing things.
Yeah, taking your time is the right idea. It worked for Emily and me.
Yeah, well, Elizabeth and I have a baby on the way. We don't have the time that you did.
Hey, guys, let the party begin.
We brought some goodies and Kelly's and more friends.
Hey, you made it.
Hey, of course I wouldn't miss it. How did you manage it, Elizabeth?
Oh, I just switched a shift. An old trick Bobby taught me.
I'm glad you came.
Thank you all for coming tonight. Spencer and I have been through some, shall we say, difficult times in his short life. But I believe that all of the love and prayers and support of his family has brought us home. Now, some of you may or may not know, at the end of our latest adventure, Emily and Spencer and I found ourselves in a cathedral in St. Petersburg. Yes. But anyway, we decided to go ahead and have Spencer baptized there. And I wish all of our families could have been there, as does Spencer Alexei Nikolaevich Cassadine.
Nice.
I owe a special debt of gratitude and love to Spencer's godmother, Emily. She never gave up on any of us.
To Emily.
To my brother, who brought his son home safe and sound.
Thanks. Hey, it's happy time. Crying
I
time.
know. That's why I'm crying.
Listen, after all we've been through, there's nothing in this world you have to fear anymore. You know that, don't you? Yeah. I'll never let anything tear us apart again, I promise.
To family.
Oh.
Look at that. Let's get over here.
Captain, someone's climbed out. Behind the sign. One of the hostages? They're all in black, wearing a mask.
It's one of the perks. Hold fire! Hold fire from here by one!
I don't see a weapon.
Be ready to shoot if he pulls a gun or makes a threatening move.
They're gonna kill everybody if you don't stop.
What's going on?
They're gonna detonate. Get everyone out now, Mac. Go! Come on!
Hit him with the tear gas. Go on my command. They're gonna know we're coming. At least they won't be able to see us. We gotta get them out of there. Go, go, go! Come on, back up. Hey, help here. Hey, help here. Nicholas, get in here. Robin? Hey, Nicholas, how is she? I don't know. Emily's done everything she can for... Emily!
Yeah, you're at home with your real family now. Most of them.
We're a little nuts, kiddo, but we know how to party.
Hey, so let's keep this one going at the Metro Court tonight. It's the hospital's fundraiser for pediatric cancer research.
Wait, that's tonight?
Yeah, you got back just in time.
And I'm expecting all of you to be there.
We have plenty to celebrate, huh?
That's right, because if Helena had got one step further, we might never have had Spencer in our lives again, but we do.
Nicholas would have never let that happen.
Nope, we'll do whatever we have to keep him safe, huh?
I know what you mean, especially now.
I think we're probably, the party would be a little too much for us tonight, okay? But I'll send a check.
Nicholas, it's for a really good cause.
I know, it's just... We're exhausted.
We're fine. We will both be there.
And so will Lucky and Elizabeth.
Well, you know, I'm supposed to work tonight, but I could try and find someone to cover.
My maternity wardrobe is limited by the day. I don't have anything to wear. I'm not going to go.
Okay. All right, fine. Here's the plan. You will get Rodriguez to cover for you, and we will find you a fabulous dress, and then you two can have a wonderful romantic evening. Problem solved.
You're not still thinking about going to that fundraiser, are you? Please tell me.
Lucky could use the moral support.
I'm not sure we should encourage it.
Oh, but they've loved each other for so long, Nicholas. Maybe Elizabeth just needs a little more time.
Lulu sure doesn't.
Yeah. She would marry them tonight if she could.
I don't know, Emily. Lucky did a lot of damage when he was taking those pills. Elizabeth would have every right to turn to someone else.
Good. Do you think that's what she's doing?
No, I'm just saying that I wouldn't blame her if she did.
Do you know about Elizabeth and Jason?
Yes. Yeah.
It was one night last summer. They both felt hurt and betrayed, and they turned to each other for comfort. But it's not an ongoing affair.
I just thank God that Lucky's the father of that child, that's all.
Yeah, so do I.
Sad. Getting back with Elizabeth and his baby might be the only way that he stays clean. And all is well that ends well. I suppose Spencer's home safe. Part of me believes that you were there, watching over him somehow. And that's one of the remarkable things about you, is the power and the strength of your love that you have. And I hope you can feel mine as well. You said to me before that we had the same heart. Well, I want you to know that mine is full right now. I have my son back, and Emily's with me, close to my brother and sister. The only thing that's missing is you.
Hey, we're sorry to get you waiting?
You're with my mother.
That's okay. Lucky's not even here yet.
Mac! Captain! Someone's climbed up behind the sign.
Last name's Zoya, twisted transistor. And as your kids follows, turn it up. A lonely life where no one understands you. But don't give up, because the music
Boys and girls, here we go.
Everybody stay where you are! This is a robbery. Cooperate and it will be over in 5 minutes.
This is insane.
Excuse me, how badly do you want to be Employee of the Month? Very prudent. I doubt you're being paid enough to risk your own life. How do you inspire such loyalty and teamwork from your employees?
Everyone on my staff, do as you're told. No heroics.
I appreciate your support.
You can take anything you want.
And I intend to. Starting with cell phones, PDAs, and pagers, please.
No phone calls.
Okay. Stop. She's pregnant. Take the phone. Don't. What is wrong with you? Don't you understand you're putting all of us in danger, including Lucky's baby?
And you seem so demure and quiet. You're a pleasant surprise, but you're going to be trouble.
Just rob us and get it over with.
I apologize for the inconvenience, darling. Excuse me? Oh, what have we here? Lovely. Excuse me. Thank you. Dispose of this, please. Thank you. Having fun, girls? You know the game?
This voice sounds so familiar. You don't look like no priest I ever seen. What are you thinking?
This is not a robbery. These guys are after something.
Now that I have your attention, we have a long night ahead of us. I can't leave without that briefcase, and the briefcase is locked up in the vault for the next 12 hours. So, there's no point in spending our time together in an unpleasant way. So we're going to play a little game. We'll call it Get to Know You. We're going to go walk around the room, ask your name, and a word to describe yourself. For example, my name is One. So I would say, Fun One. Doesn't have to rhyme, but you get extra points if it does. And points will be very important as the night rolls on. Anyone who drops this will end up as a human shield as we leave here. Go.
Kick-ass Carly.
Very good. Now toss it to someone else.
Menacing Max.
Fair. But he or she who hesitates, you know the rest. Now go. Don't make me repeat myself again.
Screw you, boo-boo.
Love it. Faster.
Nightmare, Nicholas.
Baby's breath, Elizabeth.
Intern Emily. Robin.
Alan.
Sweet Sam.
Ready, Eddie.
Come on now. Come on. Think! You had plenty to say about what's in the vault, didn't you?
Oh, come on, it's not that difficult. Kids must have called you something at school, no? Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first loser of the night.
Farley! Farley!
Oh, well, that's a good one. Toss it.
Michael Corinthos Jr.
Nice work, all of you. Bravo, bravo. So now that we all know each other a little more, don't think of yourselves as hostages, but think of yourselves as my guests. Sit quietly, behave yourselves, or die. It's that kind of a party. So, now you all know I mean business.